Airline pilots are speaking out about this year's big increase in flight delays and cancellations. As Danya Bacchus reports, at the same time, the federal government is taking steps to help make travelers aware of their options when they experience problems with their flights.
With nearly a quarter of flights by U.S. airlines delayed this summer, pilots are calling on the airlines to fix operational problems that affect both them and travelers.
We live the same life they do. We sit in the airports waiting for flights as well. So we very much understand their frustration.
From Atlanta, where hundreds of off-duty Delta pilots demanded a new contract, to Dallas to Chicago, the union representing airline pilots held informational pickets Thursday at a dozen airports.
It's not just about pay. Obviously pay is an issue. It's about quality of life. Our schedules have never been worse.
It has been a difficult time to travel, with more than 120,000 domestic flight cancellations in just the first half of the year, brought on by issues including weather and staffing.
The government gave these airlines money to train their pilots and keep them current. They didn't do that. So the pilots sat at home without being current and qualified. When they brought them all back and they brought the schedules back to where they were before COVID, the pilots were not ready to fly because they weren't trained and qualified.
The pickets come on the same day the Department of Transportation launched an airline customer service dashboard, which tells passengers what services airlines provide when they are inconvenienced. The dashboard shows what each major airline offers when a cancellation or delay is due to circumstances within the airline's control. Weather doesn't count. For instance, all but Allegiant and Frontier will cover your hotel for an overnight cancellation.
I'm kind of nervous. The kids need to get back home to school on time. They have back to school night, so I'm hoping that we make it on time.
The DOT is also finalizing new regulations that would require refunds for long delays or substantial schedule changes. Danya Bacchus, CBS News, Los Angeles.
The Department of Transportation says airlines are required to adhere to the promises they make in their customer service plan, and the department will hold the airlines accountable if they fail to do so. Bed Bath & Beyond announced a restructuring plan that includes the closure of about 150 stores and cuts 20% of its workforce. The retailer estimated the cuts would save $250 million in its current fiscal year. Bed Bath & Beyond also said it's going to focus on national brands instead of its own store labels. The volatile stock plunged more than 21% yesterday and had lost nearly 2/3 of its value in the last 12 months. Search data from the Indeed hiring lab indicates job seekers are looking for higher wages in this tight labor market, coupled with high inflation. The share of workers searching for open positions with pay of at least $20 an hour soared by 26% in August. That compared to the same period a year earlier. That surpassed the number of searches for $15 an hour jobs over the same period. Searches for openings offering $15 an hour dropped by more than 1/3. Ford is recalling nearly 200,000 large SUVs because the heating and cooling fan motors can fail and catch fire. This recall covers 2015 through 2017 models of Ford Expeditions and Lincoln Navigators. The Michigan company says in government documents it has reports of 25 fires caused by the motors, which are behind the glove box. Dealers will replace the front blower motor assembly at no cost to the owners. Stay